Hey everybody, welcome to History 102, U.S. History since 1865, and welcome to the start of the fall 2021 semester. For some of you, this might be your first semester in college. For others, maybe it's the first semester back after an extended break away from college. And for some of you, you might be just continuing to plow through your college goals and your college journey, maybe even having taken some courses during the summer. Whatever your disposition coming into this semester, I just want to welcome you to the start of the semester and to this class and just tell you that I'm grateful to have you in this class and I'm grateful to be a part of this class. I want to accomplish just a couple of things in this video. That is to introduce myself. Not that you need to know much about me, but just so that you know who I am as your instructor. And I want to introduce my philosophy, how I've structured this course, and how I'm going to approach this course during this semester. So I'll start really quickly by introducing myself. My name's Olin Budke. I've been teaching college level history for about 2.5 years at a couple of different schools, Modesto Junior College, obviously, but also West Hills College down in Coalinga. I've taught dual enrollment classes. I've taught strictly college level courses. I've taught online only classes, and I've taught face-to-face classes. So I've been able to accumulate a good amount of experience in the last 2.5 years. I love teaching. But it's not all that I do. I also work full-time for the Fresno Police Department. But, regardless of how much I have going on in any one semester, I do want you to know that my students are always a priority for me. And I say that so that you feel encouraged to reach out to me anytime you need any help or anytime you're going through a challenge or whatever it might be. I want you to know that I'm here. Now, that's especially important for you to remember and keep in mind when going through this class, because so much of the way I structure my courses is in a self-driven format. All right, so my courses are asynchronous, and that means that you don't have to show up at an assigned time on an assigned date any given week. I do that so that you, with your own unique schedule and your own unique priorities, be it due to your college schedule or family or perhaps your job or any combination of those other priorities, I want you to be able to still succeed in this class on your own schedule. Now, with that said, we have assignments and we have quizzes, we have due dates that are important to meet in this class every single week. Every week you'll have a reading assignment and some sort of written assignment. Maybe it's just your notes for the week, or maybe it's your notes and some other sort of source analysis assignment. Maybe it's your research paper, quizzes, an exam, whatever it might be. There's always going to be something that we need to do in this course each week. And there are due dates associated with that, and so it's important to meet those due dates. But with that said, I want to give you the freedom to work on those assignments and work toward completing those quizzes by the due dates on your own time. All right, so you don't need to sign into Canvas on an assigned day at an assigned time for the lecture or for a class meeting. I'm going to give you the module at the beginning of every week on Monday, and it's going to have everything laid out for you. It's going to have all the materials for you. It's going to have all of your assignments and quizzes and that schedule for the week and those due dates. And then you're free to chip away at it as you can and as you please, just as long as you're completing the work as assigned and you're completing it by the due dates. All right, so that's how I structure the course, so that those of us who have very busy schedules can still succeed in this class without feeling like you're missing out on something if you can't be on Canvas online at a certain day and a certain time each week. So it's self-driven in that regard, but I'm still an instructor. I'm still your teacher. I still am here for you, and I want to be able to help you better understand certain concepts or certain content, certain information. I want to be able to explain assignments to you if you have questions. And so email me, use me to your advantage. I'll try to get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. If you haven't heard back from me after a couple of days, email me again. Just kind of nudge me again and say, Mr. Budke, here's what my question is, and I'm hoping I can get an answer. And I'll be happy to respond to you as quickly as possible, because I know a lot of times you rely on answers to your questions in order to meet the deadlines of this class. So please always feel free to reach out to me when you're going through any challenges or you have any questions. All right, one other place that I want to show you to utilize when you have questions or you need some extra support are these two discussion forums in Canvas. The course Q&A discussion forum is for general questions about the class, general questions about the assignments or the course content, because in getting an answer to your question in the course Q&A discussion board, someone else will probably benefit from seeing that answer as well. They might have the same question or have run into the same challenge. All right, so this is where you want to post questions about the class. If you want to just connect with your peers on a more general basis, or to set up study groups or whatever it might be, use the student lounge here. That's going to be another forum that's open to you throughout the semester. So I have some other videos going into some other things, but I just wanted to introduce myself, explain how to navigate this course, especially in the asynchronous kind of self-driven format, but also again encourage you to reach out to me anytime you have questions or need any help. As far as what you'll see each week with the modules, this is kind of how it'll lay out. You'll have an overview section or kind of a welcome to week whatever page that'll give you the schedule for the week, all of the work that's due and the due dates. You'll have some learning aids. They're optional, oftentimes videos. If you're more of a visual or auditory learner, this is helpful but not required. You'll have the lecture, also not required. Which might sound strange to hear that from an instructor, since some teachers love to hear the sound of their own voice. I know that listening to an extended lecture, you can just tune out sometimes. Maybe it's hard to really capture important information from a lecture, but it can be a great supplement. So again, if you're more of an auditory learner, use these lectures to your advantage. But I'm going to use the textbook as your main source of content and information in this course, so that you all have one location where you can go for the information that you need each week, and then you can use these learning aids and the lectures to help you better understand the content, get some more context, that type of thing. All right. Every week you will have a note-taking guide. It is a series of questions tied to the chapter or chapters that are assigned that week. Your answers to those questions serve as your notes that you'll need to submit as one of your assignments each week. All right. Then you'll have any other assignments under this assignments heading, and then you'll have your quizzes due as well, or a quiz due each week. But your modules each week will pretty much look like this. All right, now this week you have a little bit of a unique situation in which there are two other modules that I want you to look at. The course introduction module right here gives you some great information and some great tools for how to tackle this course. And then the research paper module. Make sure you're looking at these instructions and this prompt, understanding where to find your sources, required sources, which I provide you with those sources. Just go through this and make sure you understand how the research paper is laid out and what it entails. Looking at the due dates here and looking at some of the information here in the course introduction module will give you the answers you need in the course intro quiz. It's just 5 questions, but I just want to make sure that you have some key information about due dates and about some of the expectations in this course. And this intro quiz helps you to demonstrate that you've gone through those modules. All right. If you have any questions, again, please send me an email. It is great to have you in this class. It's great to be a part of this learning community, and I hope you all have a wonderful first week.